Personally, from the stack system perspective, roll the ball back. Everybody's going to need the stack system, but I think it's not the way to go. Aside from helping my business with the necessity of gaining speed, I don't think it's going to accomplish what they want to accomplish by slowing the ball down.
Because of your analysis of like the physics of how it will actually happen, or why do you say that?
They're basing it on current data and making some false assumptions. So you would look at tour average club head speed 115, 116, and they go, right, well, we could see this increasing to 120, and if we slow the ball down, then we're all good. It took us 10 years to go, to get 4 miles an hour faster. This is probably will reach the limit. They're missing the fact that fast is 160 mile an hour club head speed. There are hundreds of really good golfers who can swing the club at 130 plus. Tony Finau is an example of overnight. If you slowed the ball down to a squash ball, he'd tee it up in the first tee and swing at 140. Bryson's already there. So you're going to weed out all the Brian Harmons. We're not going to see them. What's currently limiting the club head speeds we see that are contributing to the averages is predominantly course setup and golfers trying to maximize strokes gained.
I was actually just talking about this because I've been doing a lot of stuff with college golf, and those kids swing out of their shoes. So you think if the courses were less penal, these guys, the speeds would go up overnight.
Overnight, instantaneously. So there would be probably 20 guys on tour that would just go from 180 ball speed, depending on how they slow the ball down, but let's say from 120 club head speed to 125. Guys would go from 125 to 130. It would be overnight because, that cone of dispersion, if you slow the ball down, that means that, okay, now we're back here in the fairway, right? So now I can just swing harder and have the ball go to the same places. You look at some really, I think, great courses, TPC Sawgrass, you have guys hitting driver off the tee, you have guys hitting on the same tee, hybrid. Balls are going in the same position. Harmon's hitting a driver, Schauffele's hitting a hybrid. All of a sudden you slow the ball down. Brian Harmon's not even there to hit a driver. Schauffele's hitting his driver. And all these young kids coming up are hitting their driver. And you're going to have basically the PGA Tour self-selecting for folks that can swing at 130. That's what's going to happen. So the limiting factor on club head speed right now is maximizing strokes gained. You slow the ball down. In order to maximize strokes gained, you're going to need more club head speed. And there's guys that are just waiting to do that.